everybody, hello. Thank God on this Saturday, y'all. We did it again. Thank God for all of y'all help. We gave out 120 plates of stewed meatballs in onion gravy and sweet peas and rice and gravy. And they were just so appreciative again. When we went out there today, they're like, oh yeah, this is the lady with the good stuff. So I just thank God for those of you who can help keep providing the hot meals, they don't get that often. They get sandwiches a lot, but they don't get that hot meal. So I thank God for those of you who partner with me so we can do the will of the Lord. But I wanted to share something with you all that happened while we were out there. And this happened to be with somebody who was not homeless. So, as I was giving out the plates and talking to the people and everything. Oh, one of the homeless guys did tell me to tell you all, thank you for the Bible. He says ever since he's gotten the Bible, he's been reading it every day, and it's been a blessing to his spiritual life. So I told him I was going to tell y'all, and I wanted to be a woman of my word. So he said, thank you. We ordered some more Bibles, so we'll be giving them out pretty soon. I'll probably give them out with the sleeping bags when they come in or when we go back out there. But anyway, I'm giving out, the food and everything. And there's the mechanic that comes up in the truck. I'm behind my truck. And I knew he was at homeless. You a mechanic got a full, your own business truck and everything. And he stops behind me and he gets out of the truck and he says, can we have something to eat too? Because there were some homeless people on the corner I stopped for. And I said, sure, no problem. And I'm going to tell you, I ain't about to tell you no lie. Something came across my mind and said, Victoria, don't give them that food. That food for the homeless. You can't give them that food. They ain't homeless. You know they ain't homeless. Don't give it to them. But I was like, no, they might just be hungry, I said, I'm going to go and give them this food. So when I gave them the food, they kind of looked at me surprised. They said, I thought you were going to tell me no because I wasn't homeless. I said, well, if you're hungry, you're hungry. And he said, well, I'm a Christian. And he says, you don't see too many people doing what you're doing. And he said, so I want to bless you. So he said, I know this meal is cost you some money. He said, so here's some money. And he gave us $50. And I said, oh, thank you. He said, I've seen your truck riding around here on Saturdays. He said, is that the truck you use for ministry? So I said, yeah. And I told him about how the Lord blessed us with the truck. He says, everything all right with the truck? I said, yeah, the only thing that's wrong with it is that, it doesn't have air conditioning. He said, well, we have a couple of hot weeks left in the year. He said, I'll tell you what. He said, why don't you talk to your husband and y'all can meet up with me on a weekend and I'll fix your air conditioner for free. For free. And I was just like, whoa. And I got in the car and the Lord said, that's why you don't mistreat folks. Y'all, imagine if I would have been like, and I wouldn't have been nasty, but what if I would have said, this for the homeless people? What if I would have, and some of us would have done it. Might as well just tell you. Some of us would have said, this is for the homeless people. But you know what? The Lord ain't never turned nobody around. Jesus knew when people was coming out there for that fish fry. He knew people's intent. He knew. He knew who was actually in need and who was just out there to be fed and be greedy. But he never turned anybody away. And we better learn that as Christians, because you just never know, if God is testing you to bless you, to see how you want to treat somebody, so we got to be mindful, y'all. We have to be mindful of how we're treating people. We have to be mindful of what we say to people. And, and I'm going to say this too. A lot of us, you will see homeless people and stuff on intersections and stuff, and they be begging for money and got their sign out. And I've heard Holy Ghost believers say, no, I ain't going to give them money because all they're going to do is buy drugs. It ain't your business what they do with it. If they say they need it, if they out there, don't mistreat them because you don't trust their human frailty because you don't have none, right? right? But like I said, I could have very well said, sir, this is for the homeless people and this, that, and the other. But, the Lord was like, no, go on and feed them. And because, the Lord led me to be nice and give it to him as well as his partner, then we ended up with $50 blessing that we can use to purchase more things. And the air conditioning in the truck gonna get fixed for free. You better be mindful of how you treating people, y'all. You got to be mindful. And no matter what they look like, who they are, where they come from, you better be mindful of how you treating people. And sometimes, like I said, the Lord want to bless us, but he tests us before he bless us. A lot of times God tests us before he blessed us. And a lot of times we fail the test because we mistreat folks. But didn't Jesus say that was the second greatest commandment? To love your neighbor as yourself. This is the second greatest commandment after love the Lord thy God with all thy heart, mind, and soul. I'm thankful, and it just reiterated for me. It reiterated the importance of being nice to everybody, not to get something, but Jesus didn't turn people away. The gospel is not, what is it, exclusive, inclusive? Whatever, one of those words. The gospel is for everybody. And when God gives us resources, it's for everybody. Whether our human judgment, measures whether we think they need it or not. The gospel is for everybody. What we do for Christ is for everybody. And see, that's what's wrong with us now. A lot of us doing stuff in the name of Christ, but it ain't for everybody. I even now think about the woman who was asking Jesus to heal her daughter, I believe. And Jesus tested her. He said, well, this is for the Jews, And she said, well, even the dogs eat the crumbs that fall off the master's table. Saying, everybody can benefit. Whatever God got for you to do, everybody's supposed to benefit. Not just a select group of people, not people only in a certain denomination or a certain location. Or everybody's supposed to benefit, even if they're not believers. In fact, that's who the gospel is for. The gospel is for people who are not believers. And so if we're selective with who we give the resources that God give us, if we're selective to who we give it to, then what are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? We miss. I declare we are missing out on a lot. I'm sure because we have this mindset where certain people can benefit from what we're doing from God, and y'all, that ain't Christ-like. Like I said, something in me. I'm gonna be real. When I saw them pull up, and the homeless people were sitting there, and I was talking to them and stuff, and they were eating and we were talking and enjoying and praying and talking and. They came up and I was just like, nah. And in my mind, I'm gonna be real. I was like, now, they know they ain't homeless. So why they up here trying to get these people food? But the Lord said, if they're hungry, give it to them. And I'm glad I did. Not because that they blessed us with the $50 or because they said they were gonna fix the truck for free. But it taught me a valuable lesson and reiterated the fact that the gospel really is for everybody. And when we mistreat people with the gospel, whether it's through our resources, ministry, whatever it is, then God is going to have an issue with us. He's going to have a real issue with us. So that's the lesson for today. Watch how you're treating folks. And it could very well be that God is testing you to see if he's going to bless you or not. And I'm so glad that I passed the test. So glad that I listened to God and not Victoria. Well, with that said, I love you guys and thank you for your help and all of that. And I can't wait till tomorrow. The sleeping bags are supposed to be here already. So, I'm going to do a live as soon as they come. So you just get ready for that. And just thank God for all of you. And we'll see each other when we see each other. All right. Enjoy the rest of your day. Y'all get y'all some rest. I'm going to get me some rest as much as I can anyway. All right. Love y'all. Have a great one.